Atlas, and we welcome you to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. Ryan's making his way to the ring right now, and he's doing so with a very business-like approach to things. Cooper's ring walks have been known as circus spectaculars, but yet, with all that, to him, it's a moment of extreme attention.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one, scheduled for 10. Ryan's right hand scores well.
Come on, come on.
Right to the belt line. Ryan's left now getting into the mix. What does the high stamina fighter want to do in the early stages of a fight against a guy who maybe isn't as conditioned?
What he wants to do is make him work. Make him work when he's on the inside. Make him work on the outside. Walk him a little bit. Make sure that at all times, mentally and physically, he's got those cylinders pumping.
Sound defense. Good block that time by Downtown. And banging away he goes. He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
Uppercut to the inside. Move those feet.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. Downtown's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. Ryan's right hand working well that time. He scored well. What a big shot. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The ref stops the fight. Ryan's done it. How about that? A first round knockout victory. Teddy, there's a lot of explaining to do here, but help me with this. Was this early knockout out of left field a product of one guy being prepared and the other guy just not ready for it?
All right, let's go.
Well, they are underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Ryan, and yet another big shot comes in. Eddie, he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Cooper's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Downtown's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. And now a well-placed hook to the head. Downtown's eye is really a mess now due to that cut. Now, if you're his opponent, it's got to be the primary target, I assume.
You know, and that's the key word, assume. And a lot of people, a lot of fans do assume that you start aiming at that bullseye, so to speak. But I don't believe in that, because now all of a sudden you throw yourself off a little bit. You start pitching punches to that exact spot instead of just fighting your fight, instead of just letting the jab go in the general direction of the head, set up the other punches. You don't want to get carried away for looking to pinpoint that exact spot.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. He's jumping all over him now. Cooper's nailed by that shot. Absolutely rocked. He could go down here, Teddy. Matchup tonight, power puncher against a guy who's well-conditioned. Now, early on, what do you look for in a matchup like that?
You want to make sure that if you're with the power puncher, you don't go out there chasing after the guy. You use all your tools. You use your jab, and you control him. You make him think about your power so he's not controlling rounds.
Side to side.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Cooper's, oh, a big shot comes home for him. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's it. The fight is over. Ryan's come up big here. A knockout victory in the opening stanza. He just jumped all over him early on. He's probably going to mark that down as one of the highlights of his career. From out of nowhere, one single. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweights. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
see some head
Well, they've been
movement
waiting
there.
for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Morrison's opponent has to be looped in on this. I mean, everybody knows that he's standing opposite a bleeder, a guy who cuts.
Yeah, I'm sure that he does know that, but you know, that can work against you because you start putting in your head that I'm going out there, I'm going to cut my opponent, then you're saying I'm going to have an easy night. Then you're not ready for a tough night. You always have to be ready, whatever you do, for a tough night.
Eddie, I don't think there's any doubt about it in the matchup that we're seeing here tonight. It's clear who has the superior hand speed. What does the other guy need to do?
He needs to let the faster guy shadow box. Step out of range where he can't use his speed.
Watch that.
Morrison's crushed by a big right hand. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but
Tommy Morrison's rocked by that punch. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
the only way right now is to grab on him.
Morrison's thumped by a left hand. Ryan's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. A well-timed right hand by Tommy Morrison. It's tough to assess, but Morrison's big shot there. Not a good sign of the night to come. He's down here in the first round.
Came out a little careless.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Morrison's going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Ryan's getting away with a headbutt here. Combo lands to the head. Morrison's damaged by a right hand.
Stay with him. Stay with him.
And now he's targeting upstairs. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Morrison's hurt bad by a right hand.
Clinch him!
Well-placed hook. There it is! And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
And it's over. Look at this. Ryan's giving these fans a thriller here. A first-round knockout. Fireworks early explode in round number 1. Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy and
Remember, double up on the jab.
10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Tommy Morrison's got a bad cut down and solid right hand land. Oh! He goes down, and there is still plenty of time remaining in this round.
4, 5.
Morrison's back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. Ryan's right hand scores well that time. Oh, and there you go. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Morrison's going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes, kill some time, make the referee come in between you and break you.
Well-timed, well-placed uppercut there. That straight right, unable to connect.
Finish with the hook.
In a matchup like this, I'm going to assume it's going to be tough to envision a scenario where the power puncher can win on points.
Now I have a scenario for you, Joe.
Oh, he is absolutely... Did you see that? How is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
He's going to have to find a way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's over. This fight is over. Ryan celebrating big time. It does not get better than that. First round knockout. I never saw that coming. An early knockout victory. That's a stunner, Teddy.
So as I look at it, maybe not as surprising.
Hi, everybody.
Remember what we talked about.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. Tommy Morrison's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. And you see what he can do. Wow! Oh, he goes down hard, and now he's got a real problem ahead of him. Plenty of time for his opponent to jump on him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Morrison's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out.
Morrison's hurt from that. Ryan's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Wow, nice flush left hand. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Ryan's hurt by a superb hook to the head. Morrison's plan may be to have more urgency at this point because that cut of his just has blood streaming all over him.
Well, there's three sides that could be...
Oh, he gets hit by a left hand that he had no clue on. Tommy Morrison's corner is concerned. Their fighter may go down here. Morrison's hurt by a big shot. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Solid left hand to the head. Ryan's using that jab well very early on here, Teddy. That could be a big benefit to him tonight.
Well, it's supposed to be, Joe. He has a real good wingspan. I mean, he's got those long arms. No better way to put him to use than to use that jab and use that jab at the right distance.
Big shot he just scored with. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Morrison's rising back up. That takes some guts.
Come on, kid, focus.
Good job, buddy. Use your feet.
Ryan's turning into a star in this sport. Why? Because he has power, the one thing that people want to see. What should we expect to see of that power? Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, this is gonna be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He has shown some guts in getting up yet again. But now he may need a little bit of luck. Well, that's the best noise he could ever hear. The bell to end that round. He was getting battered there. Morrison's lucky the bell rang when it did.
But it's little consolation to him because guess what? There's still plenty of bells, and they're not the church bells ringing in his head.
Keep your hands, all right? You have to keep your hands up. Listen, when he reaches in,
as we start a new round, Teddy, this seems basically hopeless for him. He's been knocked down numerous times tonight.
Well, you never know.
Big shot. Knocked down again. Unreal.
Now you gotta wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they gonna stop this?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
And it's all over. Morrison's unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout. And that's exactly why he packs the stands. This fight is over. Boy, you gotta love a power puncher when he's on his game.
Yeah, and you have to love a finisher. He knew how to end it. He knew which punches to choose at the right time.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.